keeps kicking out.
Good afternoon. It is a little after 3 o'clock. I am on the trail, or I should say I'm not on the PCT. I'm on Kearsarge Pass heading up the mountain. Just got dropped off at the trailhead. Had a good morning in the town of Bishop. Went and ate at the bakery, as you saw. Then we caught a bus from Bishop to the town of Independence, and then found a shuttle instead of a hitch. A shuttle took us for I think it was $10 each. Took us to the trailhead. But we are making our way to a lake that is on Kearsarge Pass. The problem is tomorrow afternoon they're calling for thunderstorms, and so we don't want to be caught on the top of the pass in the middle of a thunderstorm. That would not be safe. And so we're gonna plan on doing a short day today, get up early in the morning, head over both Kearsarge Pass as well as Glen Pass, and then make it down to Ray Lakes. And then that's probably where we will wait out the storm. But I'm gonna keep on moving, make my way to camp, set up my tent, and rest, because this climb sucks. With all that said, I'll talk to you again soon from the trail. Goodbye. Good evening. It is about 6 o'clock. I'm here at camp. Been here probably about an hour or so. Ended up, as stated, hiked halfway up the pass. Decided to get up early in the morning before the rain starts, hopefully, and get over Kearsarge Pass as well as Glen Pass. Plan on hiking somewhere around Ray Lakes tomorrow. Upper Ray Lakes, probably between upper and lower Ray Lakes. It's going to be a beautiful spot. This is a beautiful spot. As you can see, there's a magnificent lake right here. I do not know what it is called, but it's pretty. Just hanging out with Brock and Danny, aka Wizard, and staff. We left Burnout back at the hostel. He decided he wanted to stay at least one, if not two more nights. And so he got caught in what they call the vortex, where you just can't get out of town. But we are ready to be on trail. We're ready to get back at it. Head north, make our way through the Sierras, and enjoy the PCT. And so just got done eating a light dinner, not very hungry. I ate something for lunch, and it was kind of a late lunch, and so I'm not hungry at the moment. And so I'm just going to probably get my tent shortly. Even though it's daytime, it's cold. It's cold up here. I'm above 10,000 feet. the moment. I think the sun yeah, there it is. Sun just came out. It was behind a bunch of rain clouds. At least they look like rain clouds. I didn't know if it was going to rain on us or not today. But like I said, rain's supposed to come in tomorrow afternoon sometime. So we're trying to get over the high passes before thunderstorms roll in. Do not want to be on those when lightning strikes. And so above tree line is not the place to be. But I'm going to hunker down, enjoy the company, enjoy my tent, and keep warm tonight. And so with all that said, I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Good night. Good morning. It is a little after 8 o'clock. Been on trail for probably about an hour and a half. Just finished hiking over Kearsarge Pass. On my way down the junction, or I should say on my way down the blue trail, whatever you want to call it, back to the PCT. And so it is a beautiful day. It hasn't been too hot, hasn't been too cold. It's been just right. Plan on hiking at least over one more pass. Plan on going over Glen Pass, as stated yesterday, and down to Ray Lakes. However, we were talking this morning, and we may push a little farther than Ray Lakes. We may go to the suspension bridge. There's a suspension bridge that goes over a river, and so we may push, I think it's about 16 miles from where we camped. And so, yeah, like I said, everything's going good. I feel good. I felt a little out of breath climbing up Kearsarge Pass, but I'm doing better now. And so, with all that said, I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Goodbye. Well, I'm less than a mile from the top of Glen Pass. It's completely uphill, snow off and on, but I'm climbing way up there. And so, wish me luck. I'll talk to you from the top. Bye. Made it to the top of Glen Pass. There's Ray Lakes. Beautiful. No trail in sight. Good afternoon. It is a little after 3, almost 4 o'clock. I am about 3 miles or so from camp. It's been a heck of a day. I went over 2 passes, Kearsarge Pass as well as Glen Pass. However, coming down Glen Pass, it was nothing but steep post holing through the snow. I slipped a couple times. Thank goodness I had my ice axe with me to be able to stop myself from sliding to my death. But it was pretty sketchy at one point. I kind of went through the snow and flipped backwards and was hanging upside down on the mountain. And so I had to take my backpack off in order to get myself back around and not slide down the mountain. And so I'm finally down though. Just past Ray Lakes a little bit ago and Dollar Lake. And as I stated, I think I stated earlier, I'm making my way to the bridge. I'm gonna be camping there by a bridge, and it's gonna be a good night. I know I'm ready for something to eat. I just snacked for lunch. I've been trying to push it, the clouds. A few minutes ago, I heard some thunder. It hailed a little bit ago when I was near Ray Lakes, and so I'm trying to make it to camp before it storms any. As you can see above my head, it's really cloudy, and so I'm not sure if we're going to get thunderstorms or what we're going to get. But like I said, just trying to get to camp. My feet feel good. As I stated in other videos, I replaced my shoes, and as soon as I replaced my shoes, I got a blister. First real blisters that I've gotten, and it's not no fun. And so I got some Leuco tape on it. I'm wearing 2 pairs of socks, a darn tough merino wool pair, as well as seal skins. It's a brand of waterproof sock, and it seems to be helping. So, but I'm gonna keep on keeping on, make my way to camp, get me something to eat, and rest, because I am tired. So with all that said, I'll talk to you again soon from the trail. Good night. $800 miles. Woo-hoo!
Hey, let's go talk about trucks on camera.
Good morning. It is probably 8 o'clock or so. Getting a late start. Ended up sleeping in a little bit. However, I did wake up at 5 o'clock and then went back to sleep. But it's a beautiful day. I think the weather is supposed to be better today than it was yesterday. However, tomorrow is another story. I was told by another thru-hiker that we may get thunderstorms tomorrow, and so we'll find out if that's true or not tomorrow. But it's a beautiful day. In the middle of a climb at the moment. I'll be doing one pass. That's about 7 miles to the top, and so I got a 7-mile climb. So if I sound like I'm huffing and puffing, it's because I am, because I'm climbing. But I have staff behind me, both Brock and Danny, aka Wizard. They're both in front of me quite a bit. They left camp a little bit earlier, but not too much earlier, maybe 20 minutes or so. But I'm gonna keep making my way to the top. Enjoy the weather. I don't know what the snow is going to be like, once I get up higher in elevation, I'm hoping it will not be like yesterday. Yesterday was awful. And so post-holing down Glen Pass was very difficult, very sketchy. And so hopefully it won't be as bad on this next pass, but I will let you know from the top, I guess. With all that said, I'll talk to you soon from the trail. Goodbye. I'm almost to the top of Pinchot Pass. Here we go. Final push. How you feel, Danny, after that climb?
Amazing.
What do you got to celebrate?
We got to celebrate.
These varmints are way too tame.
Alan. Alan. Wow. Get too close, fella.
Good evening. It's about 6:30, quarter till 7. I made it here to camp. However, it is not the camp that I was aiming for. And so ended up having a rough day getting up to the top of Pinchot Pass, whatever it's called. You can correct me if you will. But a lot of post-holing all the way up and then post-holing all the way down. And so it took us a long time. Got to the bottom of the mountain, about to climb the next pass, and ran into a huge river. And so check it out. Definitely don't want to get caught in that. That's a lot of water. So, Danny, aka Wizard, we decided to go ahead and stop, which means we are now split up from the other two guys we were hiking with, Staff and Brock. And so I'm gonna try to send them a message via my Garmin or satellite. Hopefully they see it. That way they don't think something happened to us. But we ended up hiking, I think, approximately 11, 12 miles or so. We were aiming for 15, so we're not too far off, but we just are too wore out to climb any farther. So we're just gonna get something to eat, rest a bit, and then get up early in the morning and make the climb over the next pass. And so that's the plan. I'm gonna warm up because I am cold. I walked across the river to get on the other side, which was very sketchy, but I made it, but I'm wet. And so I'm gonna try to dry off, put something dry on, and cuddle up in my tent, keep warm. So with all that said, I will talk to you again soon from the trail. Good night. Good morning. It is about 8:30. We've been on the trail, somewhat trail, snowpack, whatever, for about a couple hours now. I'm about to cross a snow bridge. Check it out. This is a snow bridge. We'll just hope it doesn't cave in as I'm crossing. But it's been a okay day, I'll say. Had several stream crossings, as you saw. My feet are soaked. Not cold at the moment though, and so that's a good thing. I'm hiking with Danny. He's behind me. He wanted to stop and wash his face in the stream, and so he's back there somewhere. But making my way to the pass, to the day's pass, and it's about 2.5 more miles until I get there. But I'm gonna just keep on pushing. I'm feeling it today. I think the last few days have been really wearing on me, and so just feeling discouraged, feeling overwhelmed by all the snow and just all the obstacles along this section of the trail. And so, but I'm not giving up yet. I'm gonna keep on pushing, keep fighting forward, and make my way to camp on the other side of the pass. So with that said, I'll talk to you again soon from the top of the pass. Goodbye. And there's the pass. Mather Pass. Here we go. Up the steep slope to the top. Well, I made it to the top of the pass. Oh, I had to scramble a bunch coming all the way up almost to the very top from the bottom. Oh man, about 10 more miles before camp. Oh, time for post holding down the mountain. Wish me luck. Bye. Good evening. It is a little after 5 o'clock. I'm about 2 miles to go to camp. I'm hiking, I should say, 15 miles. Made it over the pass. It was a rough day. A lot of post holing, walking through the snow. As I stated earlier, at least I think I stated earlier, it's been a long day, but I scrambled up the mountain. The switchbacks were covered in snow, and I thought it would be safer just to cut the switchbacks by scrambling, but man, I may have been mistaken. It was very sketchy, a lot of loose rock tumbling down, and I'm not the only one who did it. It looks like most of the thru hikers, that's the way they've been making it to the top. But it has, it's been difficult here in the Sierras. The desert was beautiful. Yes, there were some hot days. Yes, there were some difficult days. However, I would say the Sierras, at least this time of year, early in the season, is tenfold. I'm trying to stay optimistic, but it's very difficult for me at the moment. I'm struggling to stay positive. I'm struggling even to keep moving forward. So I need to hit a reset and figure out what I'm going to do, why I'm out here, and just remind myself why I'm doing this through hike. Why is the pain worth all the effort and all such? But my options are right now, I'm not quitting, and so don't worry about that. But my option right now, my next pass is John Muir Pass, the Muir Pass. But I may get off. There's an exit right before. I may get off and go back into Bishop just to rest and regroup and all that good stuff, because I am so sore. My feet are hurting, my blisters are hurting, my feet have been wet all day from stream crossings to snow, like I said earlier, walking through the snow. They haven't had much time to dry, and I see a river over there, and I'm fearful I'm gonna have to walk across that before I get to camp. And so I don't know, but I'm gonna keep on keeping on, get to camp, get something to eat, get some rest, and decide in the morning what direction I'm gonna hike. And so with all that said, I guess you'll find out the next video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.